Hello, Greenwich YWCA participants. We're going to our next step of learning beginning chess with your after-school kids, or just if you have kids who are not in the program, just doing it yourself. Now we're advancing our pawn game. As you can see now, we have our pawn pieces on the regular set of the board. There are 8 pawns for each side, 8 black, 8 white, and now they're in their regular positions, which is the second row from you. Previously, when we had the regular pawn game, we had them starting here at the end, but now the pawn pieces are in the regular positions. And now we're introducing the bishops. Now the bishops look similar to the pawns, but they are a little bit larger. So that's one way when you're teaching the kids as to what the chess pieces are. They're a little bit bigger than the pawns. They're called bishops. Similar, we have 2 bishops for each side. Now the bishops, they have a special move. First of all, they go on the board the third square from each side. So 1, 2, 3, this is where the bishop goes. 1, 2, 3, this is where the bishop goes. Now the bishops, they move diagonally. Okay? They can go diagonally this way or diagonally this way. Always staying here, moving on the square. Now one thing to remember, and it helps you out when you're doing a chess match, you have a bishop that's on the black squares and the bishop that's on the white squares. They must always be on that. So sometimes when the kids are playing, all of a sudden they'll move this, they'll be moving here, and all of a sudden the bishop would end on both the same squares. That shouldn't happen in the beginning of a match here. So if you see this like that, that means they made a wrong move somewhere. So that's one thing to always teach them. You have a bishop that's on the dark squares, and you have a bishop that's on the white squares. And again, the bishops can move as many spaces as they want to, as long as there's not another chess piece in the way. So there's a pawn there. I can move all the way here, but I can't move here and jump over. These chess pieces do not jump over a chess piece. So if I want to move this, I can move it here one turn. The next turn, I can move it here. That's fine. Or in this one turn, I can move it all the way here. Okay? Now, again, I'm Mr. Arthur. I have my son Grayson Smith here. And we're going to play the pawn game again. Now, this is the advanced pawn game where you have 2 objectives. One objective is still to try to get one of your pawns across to the side. Or another way, another objective to try to win the match is to capture all your opponent's pawns. So you have 2 ways to win the match here. And again, this is teaching kids kind of strategy as we move along and start adding chess pieces in here. Okay, so we'll begin a short game. Show you a little demonstration. White will move first. One of the things I want to show you while we're playing here, there's a pawn in front of another pawn. These pawns cannot move right now. Because remember, pawns cannot capture straight ahead. Pawns cannot jump over another chess piece. So right now, these 2 pawns cannot move unless one of them gets captured later. So I move?
Yeah.
And thus black has won. Again, he did a good job in capturing all of the pawns. Of course, there are some moves that we saw here earlier that I could have captured his bishop. He could have captured my pawns and everything. But we're thinking about strategies as far as like trying. Our objective is to either get one of our pawns across to the side or to capture all the other pawns. Okay? Enjoy. Good luck in playing. Remember, lots of patience.